Okay, so, if you remember in Deadly Rising, when that ended, Andres had landed right in front of Sheriff Ed, so now Ed knows all, which is about time, right? So Ed knows everything, and these zombie Vikings have shown up in Moody Bog. They show up at sunset when the mist starts rising, and they travel sort of in the mist, and they've figured out, the Coven has figured out that they're probably looking for their cache of gold. Somebody must have stolen it. So Kylie, of course, figures out that it must be Doug and his stupid Ordo gang. So she and Sheriff Ed go to talk to Doug and the gang and try to get the gold back. So this is where we are in this story. And I have to take my glasses off because that's how I can read it. I watched out the window as the Dagur suddenly seemed to lose interest in Erasmus and the fight. They all turned away at the same time and trudged back into the woods. But now I worried about some other hapless farmhouse. Would another family end up like the Warrens? Erasmus stood alone in the yard, shoulders heaving as he watched them depart. Then he turned toward the window. His eyes zeroed in on me. 1 minute he was out there, the next standing in front of me. He took me by the shoulders, hauled me in, and kissed me fiercely. After a moment, Erasmus let me go, and Doug burst out laughing. "Oh, bro! No wonder you're so butthurt and angry. Girlfriend's gone demon on you." Ed scowled. "Shut up, Doug!" "Oh, I don't think so." He tried to stand, but Ed shoved him back down with the butt of his rifle. "I'm not kidding! Shut the hell up! The rest of you, on the floor with him!" Slowly, hands raised, they all sat cross-legged beside Doug. "Now get this through your thick skulls! You need to help us! You need to return the gold! Where is it?" They all looked dumbly at each other. "This is ridiculous," I muttered. "Erasmus, make Doug tell us." Doug's eyes widened with alarm. You can't do that! You're the good guy!" I folded my arms. "I'm a pretty pissed off good guy. Erasmus?" He grinned as Shabiri had, with a too wide mouth filled with too many teeth. "With pleasure." "Shabiri!" cried Doug as Erasmus moved toward him. Shabiri appeared in an instant, but she looked annoyed. "Got yourself into a pickle, I see." She smiled, looking Erasmus over in that lascivious way of hers. "Hello, Erasmus." "Get out of my way." "I'm afraid I can't let you hurt him. Demon code and all." "He wears your amulet. Foolish of you to let him." "Look who's talking. I noticed that the human female has yours." "That," he said, looking back at me, "I don't mind." She seemed taken aback, staring at him with her mouth agape. Erasmus hid his face in the shadow of his hair. Maybe he hadn't meant to blurt that out so blatantly. Everyone else seemed to be looking at him with some surprise, too. I ducked my own head since Ed couldn't seem to stop glaring at me. "You stupid, stupid fool," said Shabiri when she'd gotten her voice back. "Didn't I warn you centuries ago about that? Are you going to get out of my way?" "Well," she glanced at her polished nails and rubbed them on her leather top. "I would, darling, but he does have my amulet, and I'm afraid I absolutely must protect him, though he scarcely deserves it." "Hey!" cried Doug. She turned to him. "You must admit you asked for it. I mean, look at the mess you're in. The big, strong sheriff there has the drop on you, and you let Kylie get the better of you, too." "I'm trying to get the book. You're not trying very hard." Erasmus, exasperated, grabbed Shabiri and whirled her around. "Why are you still forcing this imbecile to go after the book? I have told you time and again that it will yield you nothing. The book is solely the possession of the chosen host. No one else can use it. No one has the power." "Not even you, darling?" "Why won't you believe me? If I could free myself from the book, don't you think I would have done so centuries ago?" She narrowed her eyes. "You really do believe that, don't you?" "What are you talking about? It is what it is. It is far more ancient than you are. You don't know. You let yourself be yanked around as if there's a ring in your nose and you have no idea. She grabbed his arm and they both disappeared. What the hell just happened? I asked. Looks like our demons are having issues, said Doug. He squared on me with a stupid grin on his face. So, you and Erasmus. My. That must really burn your biscuits, Edward, that your girlfriend prefers demon action to you. We're taking a break, said Ed between clenched teeth. Is that what you call it? I think the word you're looking for is dumped. He looked like he was about to slam the rifle butt into Doug's face. Though I wouldn't have minded that one bit, it wouldn't get us the result we were looking for. Ed, I said, stepping in front of him, blocking his advance. We need to get the goal back to the Dugur. He trembled in anger, but took a deep breath and lowered the gun. Rubbing his hands over his eyes, he nodded. All right, okay. Doug, are you ready to tell us? Is he?